I just realized that I probably filmed the whole video not being focused. This sucks. Because I don't have time to refilm everything again. I will try to use the clips I filmed as much as possible. But if I'm not at focus, sorry guys, let's move on to the video. Yeah, so in this video I want to show you the books I've, let's say, accumulated since the previous book haul. Yeah, also there is some books I bought myself, some books I bought from money from coffee donations, and some books was just sent to me, so it's quite a lot. Just quickly want to mention that this video will be just books, so comic books and comic zines and art zines will be in separate video. I'm not sure that I will show you like everything in terms of zines, but I also want to include them in the video, and I decided that I will squeeze everything in one hole. It will be too much, so here we are talking specifically about books. Here we are. Here is a book haul, and this book took a long time to get here. Only Human by Sylvain was the last part of a Timmy's File trilogy, which I still haven't finished. I really liked the first two books in the trilogy. Decided to bought all the series in paper and reread it. So yeah, now I have all of them. So if you don't know, Timmy's File is a sci-fi trilogy, and it starts when Dr. Franklin tells her story from her childhood, when she by accident found that giant metal hand, and then as an adult she's in head of a scientific group who investigating this metal hand, and it might be aliens in here. I don't want to be spoiling, but yeah, I think it's like kinda appears like mostly in the beginning of the book, at least just assumptions that it might be aliens because the human civilization just can't have opportunities to make such things. So yeah, that specific book actually had a hard time traveling to me, because with that book I took it, I guess, about 3 months, because it was extremely long. It was almost lost in the mail. Yeah, I don't know how it happened, because like literally it came like a day later, it could be lost completely because I was moving, and I don't think my flatmates would bother getting me know that I got a parcel in the mail on that address. Yeah. So, The Academy by Isaac Asimov. Yeah, but locally this is sci-fi, I guess. I don't think I've read a lot of books by him, but it still interests me. Overall, I'm interested in like a little bit more older sci-fi. And from the blurb, it's like set in the future where this like intergalactic empire exists, but it's falling apart. So the Academy, it's like the best scientists and just the best minds of the humanity. They're trying to fix everything. And I think it is trilogy, or maybe there's like more parts of it, but yeah, anyway, we'll see how it goes. I think I will like it. I usually like old sci-fi, but yeah, we'll see. Will I want to continue with the series or not? All that stuff. So yeah, that's it. And quite random book. I don't know how to say English title sounds. It's like, but the story is about Robin Hood in Belarusian translation. I've never ever seen it. I didn't even thought. I should that it probably exists, but I've never like seen it new anywhere. And this is I found on the like flea market, and it cost $1. And when I saw it, like, I don't know why, but I need it. Also, I really like the illustrations here. Overall, like, I can say that some Belarusian illustrators like has it like specific style, as I like remember some of my childhood books. But I think I've read the Russian one quite a long time ago, so I don't know whether I'm going to reread it. It's more like to add to the collection than actually read it or read it immediately. Also, it's a little bit damaged, need to be fixed, like here, but otherwise it's in nice condition. Like, it was $1, so the best of the best books here is Harry Potter and the Chamber of Secrets. I don't know who sent it to me, but I'm insanely grateful because it's also, there was no card in the parcel, but I guess it was purchased via Amazon because I had it in my wishlist. I don't know who sent it, but thank you if you're watching this. This is amazing. I really like these editions. I think they're super beautiful. They're not as beautiful in Russian print, mostly because of spread edges. Overall, yeah, I think that's paper. The jacket is similar, but it's not that stunning. Yeah, I'm in progress of reading Philosopher's Stone, but I don't think I will physically read this edition. I really love these editions, they're so stunning, and yeah. But I'm really afraid of damaging the dust jacket because underneath it's not that pretty. I wish that books printed in US and UK would be printed as book printed locally, so it's art actually on the cover, but yeah. And here is the Book of English Magic by Carr-Gomm and Richard Heygate. This is literally what it said, non-fiction about English magic. Now it's as a physical copy. Still can't finish this book. I mean, I randomly found it. It's non-fiction about English magic, so what the beliefs was, what some rituals, rules and stuff. When I needed this book, like 2 years ago, I needed some good non-fiction about English magic and times of Merlin, or maybe a bit ancient times, something around that. So yeah, I've read the part about it, and I didn't really move forward, but the book is super interesting. It's I guess it's a little bit hard to find that stuff in translation, but yeah, I still want to finish it. It's still super interesting, and now I have my own copy. It's like, I'm so pleased with that because I think it's quite pricey. This is just the best. The Trail of Lightning by Rebecca Roanhorse. So, first of all, this cover is stunning. That's one thing that's interested me in this book. Also, I've never read urban fantasy, and because usually it's like just has the magic, like classic fantasy magic, so wizards, witches, wands and stuff. Or I've seen Russian urban fantasy based on Russian folklore, but I wasn't interested in it at all. And when I've seen a book based on indigenous American folklore, I thought, yeah, that's awesome. As a get for Bloom, the main character is a monster hunter. It's I guess that man on the cover, it's her companion, a medic. So they travel together and hunt monsters. Also, I've heard a lot of awesome things about it, and this is a series. I don't know, is it like trilogy or it's 4 books? I think it's quite long, but I have really high hopes for that book, like super high hopes. Ready Player One by Ernest, Cline. Honestly, I prefer the other cover more, but I think it's like hardcover edition, like red with yellow. The same font, but it's a little bit different. But anyway, I prefer it way more than the Russian edition. Put it here. If compared these 2 covers, I definitely like that more. But maybe if I will find Russian edition somewhere, I will buy it because I want my boyfriend to read it, and his English not that good to read fiction yet. I love this book. The one thing that I've read it actually in translation, because I've ordered it. I've heard good things about it. I've ordered it before. I've read it, but it was going for such a long time that I've downloaded Russian translation and I've read it for a reader soon. And like literally like a couple days after I finished it, just my physical copy came. But this book is really good. In my opinion, it is better than the movies, but maybe just because I watched the movie like couple of days after I've read the book. So the book was quite fresh in my mind. I was comparing it all the time. I understand that in the film you are squeezing events in the time frame you have, but I feel like they've threw away a lot of stuff and they've changed quite a lot of stuff and not always to the good. So I highly recommend to read the book. Yeah, we can watch the film, but I recommend you to definitely read the book. Drum roll please by Lisa John Bigelow. This is middle grade, just contemporary middle grade featuring bisexual main character. I loved it. It's one of the cutest, softest books I've ever read. Also, I really liked it because I was in a summer camp once, not like music summer camp as here, but just summer camp for like kids who are into math, physics, astronomy, programming, so like specifically this high level exercises and competitions in these subjects, but there's still a lot of stuff, just summer camp stuff I don't like, and like the group I was in. It was not a pleasant experience at all, so it was really nice to read about different summer camp experience. Like, I would like to get in a summer camp like this, even though I don't like my experience on being a real summer camp. Like, I usually don't promote books because they're LGBT, because I haven't read a lot of good books with LGBT characters, unfortunately, but I think that one deserves it, and I wish I read this book like 7 years ago. But yeah, of course, 7 years ago my English was so bad that I couldn't read this book, but you know, you get what I mean. So, Anka was mentioning it, but main character Melissa is going to the summer camp. Is like not just usual summer camp, but they are specified in music. So every kid at this summer camp plays some kind of instrument. So they are separated in bands and they need to prepare a performance until the end of the vacation. And I think they have like 2-3 weeks only to do this. That's quite a small amount of time. Really cute summer story. Brave New Girl by Rachel Vincent. Actually, I've read this book in January, but I wanna reread the series because this second book I haven't read yet. I've started it but not like finished, and I wanna do a review. I was promising a review, but recently I accidentally deleted a lot of my notes for a different book which was planned for review. I'm like, I guess it's never happened. But not like it's like my top favorite sci-fi. No, it's has some YA cliches, but I really liked it. I would say it's like kinda a mix of Divergent with don't remember how this movie was called, The Island, but like Divergent in terms of separation, but like so you're born and raised with specific purpose to serve your city. And in the movie at first that the people use cloning. Second of all, that's your world, it's not what you think it is. The main characters accidentally get to know that everything is not as she was told. Let's say it like that. I really liked this book. It was interesting to read, enjoyable. I was really motivated to finish it, but like it's not like the best I've ever read. For the way and for the promise it had, I think it's nice. But let's move on. The Long Way to a Small Angry Planet by Becky Chambers. I think like almost everyone who read modern sci-fi on the Booktube heard about her. And yes, it's space opera. Give me more sci-fi set in space. I love it. And this is a trilogy, I believe, so that's the first book. Quite chunky, I would say. But yeah, this is space opera. I can't say a lot of it. Do we have a blurb? Yes, so the main character just joins the crew of a spaceship or Wayfarer. So how the space travel in the world works, so you need to like build kinda rabbit holes in the space. I think that's the best definition. So the other ships could travel through the rabbit holes, but to build it, you need to actually slowly travel through space. And so the ship, Wayfarer, specifically does this. The ship is supposed to travel slowly and build the kind of rabbit holes for the other ships. Yeah, I keep naming this book wrong, but it's Queen's Shadow, not Queen of Shadows. I don't know why I keep mistaking it, but yeah, the author is E.K. Johnston. This is Star Wars books. I think it was published like in spring this year. Well, it's set like kind of in between the original movies. Like I don't know, like probably the second, the third one. But whatever, like Padme is not queen of Naboo anymore. She's starting to be a senator. And so it's kind of something in between. Padme Amidala, she's one of my fave characters in Star Wars universe, so I hope I will like this book. I was really hyped. I rarely look forward to the new releases. I mean, like when I started to watch Booktube, it's like just happened that I was hearing about some upcoming books from people who review it or just mention it. That's how I knew this book is coming. Otherwise I will probably not find it, because I usually don't specifically search for Star Wars books, and I don't think it's translated yet, and I don't like kinda expect it to be translated because I haven't seen a lot of books specifically translated. And in terms of Star Wars, there's a lot of comics published, but it's hard to tell, but there's like carved symbol here, like in how do you say it? Not embossed, but it's like stamped a little bit. So yeah, that's all the books here. I hope now I'm in focus because this is 11 books. Yep. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope that you liked this video. Also, thank you very much people who was sending me books. That's insane. I still can't believe it. You're awesome. So yeah, I need to stop rambling. I will see you in the next video, and bye.